Deluxe 4-drive touring. I'm going to get used to my new channel name. Anyhow, we've finally left Uluru, Ayers Rock Resort, whatever you want to call these areas. After a few days there, we're on the road to Kings Canyon. We're not actually sure where we're going after Kings Canyon. We plan to go around the Mereenie Loop and work our way to Alice. So at this point, nothing is planned. The planning ended at Uluru. So we're just going to wing it from now on. A group of people that are with us reckon we've got some accommodation booked in Alice for tomorrow night and Friday night. We'll see how that goes. If we even get there. But anyway, that's how we roll now. We're just going to look for places as we go along and hope for the best. So Uluru is great. If you've never been there, go there. That's pretty well the guts of it. Anyhow, that's not a lot more I can tell you in that regard at the moment. As you've seen from the camera work, we're just on bitumen. It's straight. It's not flat. It's not really what you'd expect for desert either. But anyway, it's not bad. We've got on the road about an hour and 3/4, I suppose. We've got another hour and a half before we get to Kings Canyon, and we'll play the rest of the day by ear from there. Now, I just thought I'd share that with you. Catch up here. Well, we've driven out to Kings Canyon and we're doing what's called the creek walk. We've thought about the rim walk, but time's going to be a bit of an issue for us. Rim walk takes 5 to 6 hours, or 3 or 4 hours, something like that. This one only takes about an hour and a half to walk out the creek. So that's what we're doing. Kings Canyon, something a bit different. Just literally, I think we're walking in the creek bed pretty well. But we're not at the end, so I'm assuming when we get to the end is when we get a really good look at the canyon. So I'll give you a look at that as we get there. Show you a bit of it, the creek itself. We're in Kings Canyon in the creek, and unfortunately the track's closed beyond where we are, so we can't get right to the viewing area, unfortunately. So this is the best we're going to see of it from here. Bit of a pity, but anyway, there's been a big rock slide, so you can't really go past this point. Anyway, done the best we can to see as much of it as we can, which is all you can do. Unfortunately, that's the way what happens. Rocks fall. This would be evidence of some of them falling here. So they've stopped you going past here. Anyway, such is life. That in the distance is the area that makes Kings Canyon. We're at a lookout. I don't know what name, or if it's got a name. It's a lookout just off the side of the road. Travelling on the Mereenie Loop, making reasonable progress. We've come across this. Now I've pulled up because these roads are rough. This is corrugated outback conditions. They're rough. Then we've come across this rather broken Jayco. But have a look at it. This is not the kind of trailer you should be bringing on roads like this. It's a Swan. They make an outback variant of it, but this is not really the off-road version. So what's wrong with it? There's nobody near it, by the way, so I'm not going to pitch anything of it, but what's wrong with it? Well, it's carked. It's really looks like the springs are let go. That would have been unpleasant. So people, be coming out into these areas. I've deliberately tried to keep the number plate out of a shot. think about what you're towing. It's not ideal. Anyhow, that's something I wanted to show you. But our trailer's not the world's greatest trailer either, really, but it's an off-road camper. And it's got dual shocks and independent coils and off-road tyres, a bit of height. You know, it's designed for this stuff. It's not as good as my old trailer, by the way, but it is still pretty good. It's what it's for. So if you're doing these kind of conditions, give it some thought. The corrugations are keeping us down to 60 at times, sometimes less. Seriously, give this kind of thing some thought if you're going to tow, because it can be rugged. We've driven 10 k's off the Mereenie loop track to a place called Gosses, Bluff. It has a traditional name that I can't think of. It's no camping. Picnic areas. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. This could be, quite possibly, one of the first times we roll into a camp towards dark. We're still a long way west, so we've probably got 6:30 before it gets dark. Looks a nice area. Get out of the sun. Some hills in the background there. Very pretty. Actually part of the West McDonald Ranges. Never been in any of this area before, so why not check it out? I think the next actual official camping ground is probably another 20-30k away. This Mereenie loop also requires a permit, which at the present time is $5.50 a vehicle. So hardly what you call painful, and you can pick the permits up at Kings Canyon coming in from from that side. I'd assume you can pick up permits around Alice Springs somewhere coming in from that side. Anyway, how's that for a rock formation? Just give you a bit of a look over here. Looks pretty. It's a great country we live in, isn't it? Just made a short climb. A couple of other people who are already here told us about. Didn't take long, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Put you up a little knob of a mountain. Got to be a bit of a billy goat to get up here, but the views are pretty specky. Just have to disregard whatever the camera is doing at the present, because I'm trying to find my footing. There's Charlotte waving.
And blocking my eyes from the sun.
And blocking her eyes from the sun. This is the rest of the view around the other way.
And they fell.
Pretty nice. Well worth the walk. But this is the terrain and the footing what I've got to deal with. For anybody who watches this from overseas, you guys are missing out. This is where you should be, outback Australia. In case you're wondering, Goss Bluff is in the West McDonald Ranges. In case I didn't say. did get into camp just before dark. We're off the side of the road, in the middle of God knows where. We've nicknamed this Prickly Camp. There's all these little bushes around here. They've got all sorts of thorny things on them that stab you. And they're a bit painful. Anyway, we made it just before dark. There's our intrepid group. Campfire. Kaz is already cooking our food. Best part about a forward fold camper, we had that set up and sleepable in less than 10 minutes. So it makes it pretty easy. Not disconnected from the car. We're going again in the morning. Well, good morning. Still out camping on the Mereenie loop. Just literally got up. I think I'm the first one out of bed. This is what it looks like in the morning. Didn't have a frost. It must have been bloody close. It's our grip. Yeah, today we're going to go for a drive around through all the gorges and check those out and then get Alice. Got a couple of nights booked on power at the back of a pub, I think. So we'll do those. We'll restock and sort out our supplies around Alice Springs, and then we'll part ways, and it'll be just Karen and I on our own again. Walking along the middle in the riverbank of what they call Redbank Gorge. It's the next gorge along from where we camped last night. Beautiful sunny day here, as you can see. It's quite pleasant. I've actually only got one jumper on, so it's quite nice. Don't know exactly what we're going to find when we go further up here, but got to check these things out. That's what they're for. There's interesting rock formations up there. We're down where the water would flow. Looking pretty gorgeous, pardon the pun. Well, we're getting towards the top end of the gorge. Some water in some of the pools. So, it's not bad fun. A little bit of interesting walking around the bottom and the rocks and so on. I found a pretty smooth walking trail at the minute. Just following that along. But pretty cool. I'm not actually checking exactly where the camera's pointing because I'm trying to not fall over. So anyway, I'll give you a look here. Even the sand's a bit wet there. Sorry if that pan's a bit quick. As I said, filming without looking. Alright, there we go. That's the gorge itself there. This is pretty well as far as you walk in the gorge. It's pretty flashy. It's actually got water in it. People checking it out, as you'd expect. Pretty tall. That's about as far up as you can go, so it's pretty neat. Gotta do the walk back down, it'll be fun. Anyway, it's all good. That's what we come here for. You're in the gorge. And I don't know if this is here because it's funny or there's seriously enough water to do it, but there's an emergency life ring out here in the middle of nowhere. So I don't know if that's funny or serious. Lookout. Next one after Redbank Gorge, next point of interest. Beautiful view. A lot of people up here painting. That's a pretty impressive range over there too. This is all part of the McDonald's, West McDonald Ranges. So that is pretty well what she looks like. Continuing on our day on the Mereenie Loop, we're now at Ormiston Gorge and the Ormiston Gorge waterhole. So it's pretty flash. That's a tree. In case you weren't aware of it, that's what a tree looks like, right? Anyway, there we go. This is the waterhole with water in it. That's a bird. There you go. Don't think you want to be being that close. I've upset this bird again. He's not waiting. Walking along a section that I dare say gets a bit of water in it at times. Lots of ripple marks right where my feet have been going. So it'll be interesting what it's like when it's been raining. That's a look at it. Not sure how much further in I'm going to walk. It's pretty spectacular, as are all the rock formations we've seen. Don't know how much stuff you guys need to see or want to see. That part we'll work out as we go along. Anyway, as usual, I'm sure the video doesn't really do it justice. Looking back the way I came, I'm going to walk back that way. I'm not going to walk any further up. We'll come and check these places out, guys. I know I keep saying it. You really got to back from up the gorge, back along this waterhole that I thought I shot earlier and then realised I had the phone in photo mode, not in video mode, so shooting it coming back this way. Best part about paying attention to what you're doing, or in my case, not paying attention. Pretty flashy waterhole this. Ormiston Gorge. Very nice. Still on the Mereenie Loop, and we've arrived at the Ochre Pits. We've walked out a paved path to get here, and standing on a viewing platform, we're going to go for a walk down there, have a look. It's the kind of cliff face they got the ochre from. This is a beautifully paved path in the national park. It's literally paved. Naturally occurring concrete steps, rails, but yeah, just another place to check out while you're here. Because God knows next time I'm going to be in the territory, so I might as well have a look at everything we can. So obviously the ochre, in case I didn't mention it at Skytrek, is what the indigenous people made their paint out of for all their ceremonies and artwork and so on. Just hack out the different colours out of these places, grind it up into a paste out of a water, paint. So, a lot of different colours in here. Heaps of different colours actually, so definitely worth a squeeze. Just walk right in front of Kaz here, because she gets cranky when I keep putting her in the shot. So I thought I'd walk right in front that time. But check out the colour of these guys. Anyway, there's no need to go any further. That's pretty well where the Ochre Pits are coming to an end. There's a bushwalk goes from there. A bit of a view of them this way, so the sun's hitting from a different angle. A lot of different colours in there. Anyway, that's pretty well it guys at the Ochre Pits here at the Mereenie Loop. And we'll check in at the next point of interest. Come across Neil Hargrave Lookout. So we drove up here, it's only a short drive. You got very limited phone signal here, although there's a little techo spot where you can stand to get some phone reception. So we'll have a go in a minute just for fun. Alright, that's the view from the lookout. Looks pretty good. We just trekked into another gorge. This one's called Serpentine Gorge. So, didn't film the walk in. Not all that exciting. Walking over some rocks, but this is the gorge and this is the view of the waterhole area. Imagine what this is like when there's been a lot of rain and it's a lot deeper. Wouldn't be standing here, but that's a look through the gorge there. And that's the waterhole. And we'll pan up and give you a perspective of what this, how high this thing is. There it is. Undecided whether we're going to walk up the lookout, but yeah, that's pretty well the way we came in. We're out at the top of the Serpentine Gorge lookout. It's a hike, I'm puffing. It's a good climb up. This is what you're rewarded with. Haven't made the actual lookout point yet for the gorge. We're nearly there. And yeah, some pretty interesting rock formations. Holy crap, it's a long way down. That'll be the gorge down there. I'd probably film that from down the bottom. I'm not stepping any closer to the edge on this occasion, but well, it's worth the climb up here. You know, it's hard going, you've got to be moderately fit, but yeah, it's worth the climb. So this will be the lookout point here. We're looking down into the gorge. You know what they say about gorges? Gorgeous! Yeah, no, dad joke, sorry. That's a look up the gorge. And that's the drop. You won't fall off there, would you? Anyhow, that pretty well covers this bit. I won't be filming coming back down or any of that stuff. There's no point. Catch you later. This is Ellery Creek Big Hole. And at this time of the year, it's popular for swimming in, as you can see. And it's just a big water hole in another chasm. Just another gorge. We'll have a quick pad around.
Oh, he's in now.
Pretty good. Now, it's pretty specky. Fairly standard walk to get in here, but here we are. The annoying part is if all these places I've looked at recently, you gotta pay $12.50 an adult to get in here. I don't understand why. Yeah, it's maintained. It's pretty. It's definitely worth coming in, but why did we pay $12.50? I don't quite understand it. All the other ones, just go and have a look. Here, $12.50 at the kiosk entry. And if you weren't honest, you could have just walked straight on the path and not paid the money. I'm not sure anybody would have noticed the difference. Anyhow, that's such as life. No grumbling. Pretty well the last thing to look at on the Mereenie loop before you get into Alice Springs. See you later in the afternoon too. It's about 3:30. So we've been at it all day. It's pretty good. Anyway, I'll do one of these look-ups in a second. It's quite cool in here because there's no sun, as you'd expect. End of the line.